Out here is Wildside CEO, or either President Bill Barron.
Jeff, just want to let you know I'm taking to heart what I just heard you say. You clearly want this match called right down the middle. I know you're all about law and order in the ring, Jeff. And Andrew, no one would ever question your integrity.
Much.
At least not to your face. But I got together in the back with Dory Funk, and we decided that it might make sense to have an impartial referee. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce from the Funkin' Conservatory, the Law, the Claw.
Apparently, the Claw is the law, and this is an official that Blackout have endured before out of the Funkin' Conservatory in Tampa.
Why don't you go to the back and let a professional take over?
Boy, Andrew Thomas and the Claw having words, and I think our senior official is heading back to the Wildside dressing room to lick his wounds, and I don't want to see any video of that. Dory Funk Jr. and Adam Windsor participating in the Wildside Tag Team Tournament, facing the recently reunited Blackout. That's Murder One and Rainman, accompanied, of course, by Wildside CEO Jeff G. Bailey, perhaps the most offensive man I have ever met in my life.
He's the most offensive man on television today, and we are home to it.
And there are plenty of offensive men on TV.
And Blackout, they heard this tournament was coming together, and they decided to reunite one more time to show the world that they are still the most dominant tag team in Wildside history. Whether or not that is true remains to be seen. We'll see it tonight. Rainman has his own agenda tomorrow night. He's got a one-on-one match with the original Chosen One, Rick Michaels, the first ever barbed wire match in Wildside history. Tomorrow night's main event of Fright Nights 2002. He's got that on his mind, and he's got to contend with one of the most legendary and respected figures in the history of our sport, Dory Funk Jr., the master of the spinning toe hold, the former world heavyweight champion, the member of the legendary Funk family, with his father Dory Sr. and his brother Terry Funk. Dory Funk Jr. in the NWA arena, and Rainman has to worry about him, as well as a tag team tournament, as well as a barbed wire match. I don't think his focus is all in one place.
Could well be, as well as trying to deal with Dory Funk Jr. and Adam Windsor. He also has the Claw, the referee from the Funkin' Conservatory and Bang Wrestling in Tampa to contend with here. Things don't look too promising at the moment for the reunited team of Blackout.
Adam Windsor, very strong in his mat wrestling. The prize protege of Dory Funk Jr., been considered an unofficial Funk family member. And Dory Funk Jr. coming in and taking the arm of Rainman, the Soul Assassin. As the feud continues here between Dory Funk Jr. and Jeff G. Bailey's NWA Elite, more specifically, the most violent tag team in Wildside history, Rainman and Murder One, Blackout.
In all honesty, I don't think if Dory Funk Jr. has ever seen quite the violence that Blackout has perpetrated on so many of his opponents ever in his storied career. Now Dory Funk is in a position where he needs to make that tag. Rainman tagging back in, going out of his way to make sure he does not use his left arm for any offense here. And Dory fighting back with some of those choice Funk forearms.
Dory Funk Jr. right with a forearm to the face again.
And frankly, he doesn't need a steel plate to be put in it to be effective.
Certainly not.
Murder One now going after the left arm of Dory Funk Jr. And getting in the face of referee, the Claw.
Murder One still attacking Dory Funk in the corner. Dory Funk yet to be put down.
But once again, it's those forearms that seem to be breaking up the offense of Murder One. Interestingly enough, it's been a story of forearms and working on the left arm.
We're trying to stop Dory Funk in his tracks here. Trying to beat him at his own game and embarrass him.
Interestingly here, Rainman now goes for a rear chin lock and away from the left arm. Rainman apparently hoping for a concession out of Dory Funk Jr. and a rake to the face and a fist to the head of the Royal Stud.
Scoop and a slam on the Dory Funk Jr.
Oh, Dory just taking massive amounts of abuse. Swift kicks to the chest by both members of Blackout.
Another big scoop slam by Murder One. And again, he knocks Adam Windsor off the apron. Blackout working very fluid as a wrestling tag team, something that they have done many times in the past, but didn't see them capable of again here in this reuniting. But to do, you got to do what you got to do. Not necessarily what they want to do. They'd rather beat the piss out of you. But look at this training of forearms here.
In all honesty, this is probably the most authentic wrestling exhibition from the team of Blackout we have ever seen. In many ways, they seem to be somewhat intimidated by the team of Dory Funk Jr. and Adam Windsor. And bringing the style of attack much to the line of thinking of Funk and Windsor.
Rainman's going to the top. And he misses the moonsault. He misses the moonsault.
The legend, Dory Funk Jr. manages to roll out of the way and makes a tag to Adam Windsor.
Windsor with a scoop and a slam. Adam Windsor in House of Fire.
And it is breaking down. I don't think even the Claw can keep law and order in this matchup now.
It truly is. Big in-ring collision by Blackout.
And a pair of forearms sends Murder One down with authority. Jeff Bailey pulling out the legs of Dory Funk Jr. Great. Oh boy. Good Lord.
And Jeff J. Bailey got two forearms. And the spinning toe hold.
He's been there before. He's there again. Oh, but Rainman's in to save his CEO and mentor and manager, Jeff Bailey. In the ring, it's Windsor and Murder One. Outside, it's Dory Funk Jr. and the Soul Assassin, Rainman.
Murder One's he's got Windsor up. He's got Windsor up, going for the Zoolander, but Windsor with a roll-up.
And Windsor and Dory Funk Jr. advance.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners advancing in the tournament, the Royal Stud Adam Windsor and Dory Funk Jr.
Oh, the team of Blackout are furious. They thought they had this one won.
Violator 2.0 to Adam Windsor. Here come Rick and Chris Michaels to check on the legend here. Rick Michaels has